my YouTube fam, welcome back to my channel. It's Cassandra here, and if you're new, I post videos all on beauty and lifestyle, a lot of skincare videos lately, and also I've lost my mind, so I'm posting a lot of fragrance videos. Today's no different. I have a fragrance haul. Yeah, I've kind of lost my mind. I've delved into the world of fragrances, and yeah, I kind of lost my mind. So my birthday was on June 23rd, so that makes me a crabby Cancer, and I decided to treat myself and ordered some fragrances that I've always wanted. Well, not necessarily always wanted. I think it's like I've been watching all these fragrance videos from YouTube, and I have a little tray right next to me, and I'm just gonna talk about them. I'm not gonna go too much into the notes of them. Some of them I have already like sniffed and used because I filmed this video before and I didn't like it, so I figured I'll just redo it and make it nice. The only thing I'm missing is my microphone. I'm having problems with my microphone, so if you hear a little humming, it's the AC because it's like super hot today. Okay, so anyways, the first fragrance I bought, and I actually bought it because I figured it's summer, and one of my favorite scents are fresh, clean, soapy scents, and I also like gourmand vanilla scents, like vanilla gourmand scents. Those are like my favorite scents, but I love those for the winter season, fall winter season. During the summer, I just want to smell like I took a shower like every time because that's like my thing. Like, I like to smell fresh and clean. And one of the things that YouTube made me buy, because everybody was like saying this is supposed to be like a fresh, soapy, clean scent, is an old celebrity scent, and it is the JLo Glow fragrance. Now, I got the set because the set was like $2 more than the actual perfume itself, and instead of being like a normal rational person and get like the smaller size, I decided to go with the full 3 ounce, what is this, 3.4 ounces bottle. So it came with the body lotion, the shower gel. I haven't used them yet, but I have tested out this, and I can tell you that upon first sniff, I got perm. I got a hair relaxer scent. I don't know what this is about, but that's what I'm getting. Now, this is supposed to be like a floral fresh scent. I'm not gonna put up all the notes, but it's supposed to be a floral fresh scent. And I'm gonna go into details in separate videos about all these fragrances, because if I do go into detail about all these fragrances, it's gonna be a really long video. And this is supposed to be a floral fresh scent, and for whatever reason my nose is picking up a hair relaxer. I don't understand. Like, when I first smell it, that's all I get. I get a hair spray or like a hair relaxer perm type products, you know, like those Dark and Lovely hair perms, or like, I don't know, like a hair product. That's all I get when I smell this fragrance. I will say though, the dry down, I like the dry down a lot better than the initial spray. For some, I don't know if the bottle is old. Maybe it was like an old set, because I did order these on FragranceNet. So maybe the bottle was just sitting there and it kind of turned. I don't know. So I'm debating as to whether or not I should try a smaller bottle just to make certain. Because the way how people on YouTube rave about these fragrances, I'm like expecting it to be like a really nice fragrance, but I just don't like the initial spray. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm holding on to it because I'm hoping that maybe my nose will change or something. Like, maybe it's my hormones causing me to smell something that's not there, but that's what I get when I smell this fragrance. So that is JLo Glow. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. The dry down though is beautiful. The dry down is like a soft like scent, but initially all I smell is like perm with musk, like a hair relaxer with musk. That's all I get from this fragrance. So that is JLo Glow. The next celebrity fragrance that I bought was Miss Queen Beyonce Heat, and this is Heat. What is this called? Something Blossom, Floral Blossom. I don't remember. It's something Blossom. It's the one in the purple bottle. Now, when she first initially released Heat, I remember years ago I smelled it and I just wasn't into it. Still a fan of Queen Bee. Listen, I am a fan of Queen Bee, but I just wasn't a fan of that fragrance. Now, here come years later, I decided to try the Orchid. This is what it's called. Orchid Heat. Orchid something. That's what it's called. and I love it. It's such a nice, beautiful, soft, feminine scent. It is beautiful. The only thing about this product that really irks my soul is it does not last long. And because it doesn't last long, I have to like literally like drown myself in it. I get probably a solid maybe like 2.5 hour wear out of this, and that's like me pushing it. And like this is like I literally been like drowning myself in this product, so I can see myself finishing this bottle in like no time if I was to wear it consistently, and I just won't repurchase it. It's a beautiful scent, but it's just not worth it if it doesn't last. But it's such a pretty feminine, soft, floral scent. I love it. I love it. Oh, I should have went back to like Miss Jennifer Lopez. Everybody spoke about Miami Heat, and this is probably like my favorite. It is, I guess it would be a flanker off the Glow, but this is Glow Miami Heat. It's cute. It's really nice, and this is just a passion fruit bomb of a fragrance. Oh, I love it. It's my favorite. I love it so much. And actually, I wore this once. I wore it to work, and I literally like, you know, I'm an oversprayer. I want you to smell me from like everywhere. And so I sprayed this all over my skin. I sprayed all over my clothes, and as I was going through the train, like getting off the train, exiting from the train, this lady was like, wow. Like she was like, wow. And I mean, she didn't compliment me, but I heard her say that, and I walked off the train. So it's a really good fragrance. So if you like passion fruit scent, something that smells like juicy and floral, not floral, juicy, just juicy and like fruity, passion fruit, this is it. It is such a nice fragrance, and I'm actually starting to discover that I do like passion fruit in fragrance. I never thought I would be one to like passion fruit in fragrance, because passion fruit can have like a almost like a green type of undertone scent to it, but for whatever reason it blends well with my skin, my body chemistry, and I just love it. Oh my god, I love it. I'm gonna spray it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's a really nice fragrance. All right, next up on the celebrity train is Miss Riri Fenty Beauty Rebel Fleur by Miss Rihanna. And I kept it in a box because I wasn't sure if I was going to keep it or not, but I think I'm just going to give it to my mom. This is a nice fragrance. It is a nice fragrance. The only thing I didn't like when I first like smelt it, I just got straight patchouli. And I know a lot of people say you smell a lot of coconut in this, but for whatever reason, my nose is picking up on the patchouli. So that's the first thing I smelled when I first smelled this fragrance. Now it's just like a really nice, like, I don't really get much of the coconut in it. Not very much of the coconut in it, but it's a really nice fragrance. Very affordable fragrance. All the fragrance that I've shown you so far is literally like maybe like $25 and under. Really good affordable fragrance. And this is Rebel Fleur. It is a very nice fragrance. I think this is more suitable for the nighttime, but it smells really nice. It smells really nice. It smells really nice. It's just one of those things that I feel like I wouldn't really want to wear for myself personally, because I do smell the patchouli, and that's just it. That's like my only complaint about it, but it's a really nice fragrance. So that's Rebel Fleur from Miss Fenty Beauty, Miss Fenty Rihanna Bad Gal Riri. I also went and got a flanker of the Fenty Rebel Fleur, and this one I found in Marshall's for $10, and I like it. I like it a lot more than I like this one. This is just a softer, more mellowed down version of the Rebel Fleur. This is Rebel Fleur Nude, and it's like a very softer, sweet fragrance, and I really do like it. The only thing I will say about this in comparison to this one, this doesn't last as long as this one does, but this is still a nice fragrance. I feel like it's one of those things that you could wear in the daytime and even maybe to bed, because the ad, when you look at the ad, that's what you get, like this really like seductive type fragrance, and it kind of is in a way. It's just a nice soft feminine fragrance, and I like it. I actually like it. Okay, so that's all the, oh, actually two more celebrity fragrance that I got was I got chapter 1 by Miss Jennifer Aniston. My last video, I kept saying Anderson. Her name is actually Aniston. I don't know why I kept saying Anderson. I know her name is Aniston. So I got chapter 1 because I figured, why not? If I have chapter 2, why not finish the book and get chapter 1? And that's really what my reasoning was when I bought this. I found this in Marshall's for $10, and this is actually a really nice fragrance. It is really nice. It is a daytime. It is seen as a daytime fragrance. Then chapter 1 is a nighttime fragrance. This is supposed to be a daytime fragrance, and it's nice. I've worn it a couple times before, and I have gotten compliments on it. But it's just really a nice feminine fragrance. Nothing like super special, but it is a nice fragrance, and I have gotten compliments from wearing it. And the last celebrity fragrance, but not the last of my haul, this is just the last celebrity fragrance that I bought, is Sofia Vergara Sofia. And again, I bought this because I've been watching a lot of videos on YouTube, and these are like the best, supposed to be like the best celebrity scents. There are some others that were suggested to me from the videos, but yeah, these are like the celebrity scents that seemed like they were worth trying. And this is a straight up dupe, or straight up similar to Coco Mademoiselle. If you like Coco Mademoiselle, or if you smell Coco Mademoiselle and you don't want to spend the $100 and whatever it is, because you know Coco Mademoiselle Chanel is like Chanel money. Like Chanel is Starbucks money. Like you need to have like Starbucks. You need to have like money. Well, not money because it's not like that expensive, but money is relative to like your income, right? Or like price, or what you deem expensive is relative to your income. Coco Chanel is about over $100 and something for like a good 3-4 ounces bottle, and this is less than what, $25 on Fragrance Net. It smells like a straight up dupe for Coco Mademoiselle. So I actually was really impressed with this. I wasn't expecting it to be like so similar. Now I'm not obsessed with Coco Mademoiselle solely because I feel like I've smelled it so much, but it is still a nice feminine fragrance, and I have been wearing it. Like I literally drenched myself in it, and it does really last. It is a very nice fragrance. I feel like I got like about like 4 hours like straight projection, and then everything else it just dries down to like for people to smell it, they have to like be closer to you to smell it. But it's still a nice fragrance. So if you're looking for a Coco Mademoiselle dupe, try Sofia Vergara. It's like $25 or less. Okay, so those are all the celebrity fragrance that I bought, because you know, I'm watching a lot of fragrance videos, and YouTube is a bad influence on my pocketbook. Anyways, the next fragrance that I bought, and I actually found this one in Marshall's because I love summer. I am a summer baby. I love fresh, aquatic-y, nice, I'm by the beach type scents. So when I saw this Pure Grace, which Pure Amazing Grace is one of my favorite fragrance. Like you saw that haul that I did in my last video. I'm literally at half the bottle of that fragrance because I love it so much. It's like one of those fragrances that you don't have to second guess it. You just like wear it. I love it. So I decided to pick up Pure Grace Summer Moments because, you know, I like a summer moment. I am a summer baby. I love the summer. I love the heat. I'm also a Caribbean person, so you know, like I'm all about the summer vibes, right? And the first thing I got when I bought this, because it was on sale, I got it for $16 at Marshall's, at my Marshall's. So if you're in Marshall's and you see this and you want to try it, you can check it out. I will say that this is definitely a unisex fragrance. It pulls unisex, probably more feminine than masculine, but to me it's a unisex fragrance. And for me, that was probably something I was just like, I don't know if I want to try this, because I don't really care for like unisex fragrance that much, especially if it pulls super masculine. This doesn't pull super masculine, but it's just one of those fragrances that you could share with your partner. It's a fresh fragrance, and I don't know, like, I don't know, it's just like, it just has this like sharpness about it that to me, that sharpness is what pulls it masculine on the initial like spray, and then the dry down is more soft and like feminine. But it's not a bad fragrance. It's one of those fragrances that if you took a shower, you would wear it. Or if you're going to the beach and you took a shower, you put your bathing suit on, you drown yourself in it. This is what I get. And I think there are like some sand notes in it too. But it's not a bad fragrance. To me, it's just like a unisex fragrance. Which, it's not horrible, but it's not like something that I'm like dying to use like I love. Like how I love Amazing Grace. Okay, what's next? I also decided to go and try another Roberto Cavalli fragrances because I feel like I kind of want to complete the collection of Roberto Cavalli. I do like the fragrances and I do love the bottle. So I decided to get the Roberto Cavalli Paradiso Azzurro. This is an aquatic summer fragrance. I thought I would like this a lot more. I thought I would like this a lot more. But it's not a bad, it's just like, it's like a very expensive take on like an aquatic Bath and Body Works spray. So if you go in Bath and Body Works, you know, during the summertime, they always have like, I don't know, some kind of beach fragrance or a beach spray or like, I don't know, like water spray or something. This is just an expensive take on it. And it does last pretty long. It's just that I thought I would reach for it more because I do love aquatic fragrances during the summertime because I just like to smell fresh and like beachy, and I just like to be reminded of the beach. I am a water sign after all, so I want to be reminded of the beach. But I thought I would like it a lot more, but for some odd reason I don't. And this is also one of those other fragrances that I feel like is like Pure Grace, where both you and your partner could wear it. It's very sharp in the opening spray, but it does dry down really nicely. It's just like, it's not something I feel like I would pull for a lot. But the bottle is beautiful. Like, how cute is that bottle? All right, the last two fragrances, and I feel like the sun is going down. The last two fragrances I bought, well, the last two fragrances, or one of two fragrances that I bought, I decided to try the Nina Ricci Lestas fragrances, which is supposed to be like a jammy rose type fragrance. I've realized that I don't really care for jammy rose type fragrances because of this one. This is not a bad fragrance. This is definitely something that you'd wear during the winter time. It is rose, and it is like a plummy rose type fragrance to me. That's what my nose is picking up. And it is quite heavy, so it's not like a light, fresh, summer airy fragrance. It is a heavy fragrance that you'd wear like on a night out, or if you're in like a cozy sweater, you would spray this on yourself. And actually, this fragrance was developed by Francis Kirkjean, Mason Francis Kirkjean. Well, Mason would be the house. Mason means house. So this was developed by Francis Kirkjean, and he also developed the famous Baccarat Rouge 540 fragrance, which is so expensive, but it is on my to buy list. And he also created the 3-line range of fragrances for Nina Ricci. It is a heavy, interesting fragrance. I'm gonna assume that this is just like the lighter version of the Lex Street, I think that's what it's called, version. I'm not like super a fan with it, but I don't hate it either. I just feel like it's just not the time to wear this, and I'm just not gonna wear it because it's not the time. The last fragrance in my fragrance haul, and I bought this because everybody was like, this is like the perfect fragrance for summer. It smells like coconut. It's like so good. You're gonna get compliments wearing it. And I will say that I do buy fragrances to get compliments. I'm not gonna lie. I do want to get a compliment when I wear my perfume. Like, I want you to smell me. I want you to smell me and say I smell good. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I wear it for me, but like, I want you to smell me and say I smell good. So I decided to pick up the Dolce Garden. And if you've noticed, I've kept the boxes of the fragrances that I'm not really a fan of because I'm still trying to decide what I want to do with it. Now, Dolce Garden, or Dolce, the Garden, this is a flanker of the original Dolce, is a coconut like fruity type smell, and you think that the fragrance is called Dolce Garden, so you'd smell more like flowers. It's supposed to be like a very flowery type fragrance, but it is a coconut fragrance. I don't know how I feel about the scent. I just don't know how I feel about the scent. It smelled to me like like you take a rose, you take a knife and you cut a rose, and that scent that you get from the stem, like that fresh cut roses that you get from the stem, that is what I smell when I smell this fragrance. I don't really get much of the coconut in it. Maybe it's like under there in the background somewhere, but I don't really get much of the coconut. It's there, but I don't get much of it, and I was expecting much of the coconut. And I feel that's kind of my thing. Like, I'm still like, it's not a bad fragrance, but it's not like, oh my god, I'm in love with this fragrance for me. So that is my haul. That's all the products I bought. The ones I left in the boxes, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna like give them to my sister or something. I don't know. But those are all the fragrances that I bought that YouTube actually made me buy. And they were all blind buys, so it means that I've never actually smelled them before at all. Like, I knew they existed, I just never smelled them before. So that's all the fragrance I bought. I hope this was enjoyable for you guys. I will suggest you smell the fragrances before you buy it. Out of all the blind buys that I bought, I think my favorite one that I've worn the most of in all this haul is the Miami Glow, because it's just like such a like expensive passion fruit fragrance. Like, I really do like this. But that's all I got. I don't have any more. I hope this was enjoyable, and I am going to do another video, so I hope you guys aren't offended by me wearing the same outfit. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys. Bye guys.